Hey everyone, this is Max at MaxCTCG. Thanks for joining me in another video. So we have another Yu-Gi-Oh! Organizational video to go through, Howl to the Stars with new warrior support. So this is from Legacy of Destruction. So a couple cards from the new set that's coming out in like a week or so. Let's check out these cards. So what do you think they'd forget? Battleguards completely? It looks like we might have some interesting cards here. I think there is some cool synergy in Joey's deck with these cards from what I remember. Alright, so we have Pyrite Knight. Level 5 Earth Warrior effect monster, attack 2000, defense 0. If this card is in your hand or grave, you can target one warrior, earth, or fire you control except Pyrite Knight, return to the hand, and if you do, special summon this card, then special summon Pyrite token to your opponent's field and defense position. During the battle phase quick effect, you can special summon warrior from your hand, only use each effect at Pyrite Knight once per turn. So overall, a pretty interesting card, not too hard to summon. You can also recur from hand or grave, so that's pretty cool. And as long as you have an Earth, Warrior, or Fire, you can return to the hand, special summon this card. But you do give your opponent a token. In some ways that's good, because you can turn off certain cards, but in other ways it's bad because you're giving them a body. It does have a battle phase effect too. You special summon another warrior from your hand, so potentially some ways to kind of keep extending out, which is kind of cool, and ways to like do extra damage. So it seems like an interesting card with maybe some potential, and I look forward to seeing maybe what this could pair with to see what it can do. But again, not too hard to summon, I think, in the right deck, and giving your opponent a token could be ways to turn off other cards like Imperm. So gotta see what this will get paired with and if we'll see any play. But cool looking card, and I look forward to seeing what it does. So next we have Battleguard Echoes, continuous spell card. When this card is activated, add one level 5 Earth Warrior monster from your deck to your hand, then discard a card. Once per turn, if a monster is returned from the field to the hand, even during the damage step, you can activate one of these effects. Add one Battleguard or Battle Howling from your deck to your hand, and change one face-up monster in the field to face-down defense position. So this seems like a pretty interesting card. It seems to work well with the monster above. You can add it to the hand, and then you can discard it, because this card can special summon itself to the field from hand or grave. So it's pretty cool. And it also has another effect that synergizes with the Pyrite Knight as well, that when a monster is returned from the field to the hand, you can activate one of these effects. You can get one of your Battleguard, Rage, or Howling. If these are the monsters, I don't think they were very good, so I think that would be pretty bad. You also change the face of monster in the field to face down defense position, so this could be a really good interruption if you can trigger this on your opponent's turn. And during the battle phase, part of this effect is a quick effect, but it's during the battle phase, so it's pretty easy to play around because you just destroy this card before you go to the battle phase, or you don't go to the battle phase. So a cool interaction that you might be able to pull off with this as an interruption on the board, so I do like that. So I think there could be some potential with this card. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And then next we have Double Dai, normal trap card. So activate one of these cards. I feel like this might be a typo, maybe it's supposed to be activate one of these effects. If you control no monster, special summon one level 4 warrior from your deck. So target one warrior monster you control, special summon one Earth Warrior monster with an equal or lower level from your deck to your grave. You can only activate one Double Dai per turn, so you get to use one of these effects to special summon from deck or grave based off the targeted monster. Pretty interesting. The first effect I just get generically level 4 from deck, means you have to have no monsters, and then the other one you have to control a monster, so you kind of got an option either way. And being able to summon from deck is really good, so maybe this is playable in a deck that has like a warrior monster that you can summon out on the opponent's turn and gain some interruption. So maybe this could be like a good thrust card. You get interrupted, you set this, you get your warrior from your deck, you interrupt your opponent. I could see that potentially seeing some play in the right circumstance. Again, so it has some means to be a playable card potentially in the right circumstances. We just kind of got to see, are there cards that fit this situation or not. But some cool cards here. I thought these are actually going to be really terrible, and they all kind of have some potential, depending on what deck they're in and how they work together. So it's kind of interesting to see, and hopefully we can find a home for these cards. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about these cards. But they have a little bit more potential than I thought they're going to have, and I think maybe you could see some play in the right deck. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I completely kind of giving these cards way too much credit? Do you think there's some potential? I'd love to hear what you guys think, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one, and I'll see you there.